All right, so it's hot outside. I've been outside, and you'll see this video on my GoPro video. My GoPro actually overheated, which is somewhat ridiculous in my opinion. The GoPros are known for overheating. So I said, well, it's a little hot outside anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and come inside, let my GoPro cool down a little bit, and go ahead and strip out this heavy wire that I got out of that big pole, because I'm bringing it in today so we can find out what today's scrap load made. So I had a little pickup this morning, and my son-in-law's brother is a plumber. He gives me all of his hot water heaters, and so I got 4 hot water heaters and what I picked up today, and this is part of what I picked up today. So I want to get it stripped. Get this stripped so we can actually add this to my today's earnings. I'm just trying to figure out what I can make one day with one small pickup. And this is what I had, a small pickup and just a few things that I might pick up around my scrap shop, just to show you that there is money in scrap metal. And yes, this is going to be a big help towards it. And normally you're probably not going to get big chunks of copper like what I got today, but this came in a, he gave me a dishwasher. No, he gave me a refrigerator. Then he gave me a dual unit washer dryer. I pulled the motor off of one of them. Then he gave me a temporary pole. That's what this was. This was a temporary electric pole. I don't know where he got it, but I'm gonna tell you, he had 3 of these in it. So I'm gonna cut it up, weigh it up, and bring it in as part of today's scrap metal run. Let's see how we do for today. Scrap metal Grandpa, what's next? Remember, let's put this stuff over to the stripper. I do got this nice other fat cord that came off that dryer too, so I might as well go ahead and see what I can get off of that. I know that's 15 cents a pound, just like that. All right, so I don't know if I want to use the new stripper or the old stripper, which the old stripper's fairly new too, but since we got it, a little noisy, but let's go ahead and get these pieces of this heavy duty stuff. I'm gonna loosen this thing up. It's max right now until I find out which one this thing goes in. I think it might be that one. Yep, that's the one. One side, then the other. Look at that. Yes, sir. Adjustments. It's a really nice, easy adjustment on this thing. Very nice, look at that. We got some light. 5/10 of a pound, that's a half a pound. Wow, half a pound. Found that if I send it through a couple times, sometimes it will come off a little bit easier. One bad thing, I was hoping for Bear Bright. It's not turning out to be Bear Bright. Not all of it. This will be number 1 copper because of the color. 9/10 of a pound. Yeah, see the color of that? It's not bright and shiny. Got that darkness on it. Something happened to this wire, whether it got wet or what, I don't know. But it's not bright and shiny, so number 1. 1.4 pounds. Man, this thing is a beaut. Love it. See, that's more like it. That's close to Bear Bright right there. Probably get Bear Bright for that one because of its color. Wow, 2.3 pounds already. Cut me a little strip out of this thing. And that piece should probably just peel right out of there like that. See that? Run it through twice, cut my strip. There you go, pull it right out. Number 1, Bear Bright. Look at that. Oh yeah, I get Bear Bright for that. Ooh, 3 pounds. 3 pounds. Send it through twice. Gives you that little strip. Look at that. 3.3 pounds. Woo-wee. Just remember, guys, even this big stuff like this, 4.2 pounds, you do not need. You do not need a stripper. All you need is a block, sharp knife. Look at that. Look at that. The knife is sharp. Gotta run right down through that stuff. Peel it right off. So, like I said, do you need a wire stripper? No, and I will prove that here in just a minute. Okay, that's another piece. 5.2 pounds. Wow. So this is all in that pickup that I did this morning. One pickup. I was surprised at what I got. One pickup, and this was in it. You never know what you're gonna pick up. Sometimes it's easier to strip with the knife. Sometimes. This wire is thick. And it's been burnt on the inside, apparently. Inside of this wire has been burnt. You can see it, and it's sticking to the plastic. Burnt wire. It's always going to be number 1 right there. The chunks these things are coming off. Let's see what we got now. 6.3 pounds. 6.3. We're gonna make bank today. You know what? Yep, it's too stuck. It's literally stuck to the plastic. I'm gonna have to cut it off. You can always send it. Oop, there goes my can. You can always send it through whatever time it takes. It's not hurting it, sending it through more than once. Not hurting your stripper. As long as your teeth aren't digging into the copper, pretty much all right. Look at that dirty thing. Yeah, this wire was burnt. I don't mean by fire, I mean by electricity. It's had some electrical stuff going on. These pieces are about a pound a piece. 7.4 pounds. Guys, this is just from a box that you never know what you're gonna get when you go out stripping. You don't know what today's gonna be. And today ended up being amazing just by getting this copper all by itself was amazing. Who needs a stripper? Let me see what we got here. 8.2 pounds and still climbing, guys. This is all part of today's load. Look at that. Who needs a stripper? That's a pretty orange right there now. That's the Bear Bright stuff. That was not burnt. 9.9 pounds, and I still have 3 more and a dryer cord. It's gonna be a good day. A good day. Look at that goodness. Golly. Lord have mercy. Love it, guys. Stripper or no stripper, doesn't matter. 10.8 pounds. Yeah, you haven't seen nothing yet. Don't leave yet. There's something that you have not seen yet that I already have planned for this video, so don't go nowhere. I'm going to take a dryer cord, and we're going to show you how you can either strip it on a stripper or you can strip it by hand. And just about as quick, to be honest with you. It's one of them burnt ones, and when they get burnt, the plastic's a little bit harder to get off. The plastic seems to get hard after it gets hot and melts. It don't matter. Still number one goodness right there. Where we at? 11.7 pounds. All right, the last one of these, and then we're gonna do the dryer cord. How did we do? My name is Sue. Let's see what we got. And I'm gonna do the dryer cord with and without my handy dandy stripper. All right, so for the last of the wire, $12.4 pounds. Some of this I stripped with a stripper, some of it I stripped by hand. You can do either way. Let's do this dryer cord. Dryer cords or range cords have this outside coating. I've never ran this thing through my machine before. I'm gonna see if maybe this would be the best way to get that particular first coat off. And we'll probably do that. So just to get the outside coating off of there, let's go ahead and use our paring knife. Don't want to go deep. Don't want to go deep. You're just cutting below the surface here, because there's a lot of cloth and other things involved in that thing. And another way actually is to take your regular razor knife, cut down it like that. So many ways, so many different ways for stripping. So many different ways. Now these cords always have a lot of trash on them. And then they're just, you got 4 cords wound up like this. You can strip these down. What I've heard is, over in Australia, all this wire, doesn't matter what size it is, if you strip it, it's considered bare bright. Had no idea. We're gonna try to run one of these through the stripper, small wire, and we're gonna try to run one of these through my little paring knife. And we're gonna see how both of them do. Paring knife. It is always nice from your wife, good and sharp. And you only give yourself about 1 degree angle. Look at that, turn it over. Cut that other side off like that. 1 degree. And just pull it through. Look at this. I like being up on the block. It makes me feel a little more comfortable. But it doesn't matter. You can just take this stuff and strip it so easy. No stripper whatsoever. Yeah, there you go. So if you're struggling and you didn't win my stripper, be prepared, because my 10,000 subscriber giveaway will be one of these strippers right here. I'm giving away one of them on my 10,000. 10,000 is going to be epic, guys. You're not even going to want to miss it. Go over to Scrap and Scorpion's channel. Scorpion Metals. Scorpion Metals. Go over to his channel and you'll see he's making silver coins, copper coins, and he's doing it with a laser. Man, this stuff is daggum too cool. Some people use these. I don't like these because the blade is so daggum short. Get you something with a blade on it. But he's making copper rounds, and he just made me, I can't remember if I got 4 or 5, Scrapple Grandpa silver coins, reeded and everything. These things are amazing. And they will be also part of my 10,000 subscriber giveaway. Couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you so much. What do you think of that little stripper? Now that's a wire stripper without using a wire stripper, guys. See how I like to peel that back just a little bit? Peel that back a little bit just to get me something to grab a hold of. There you go, guys. And somebody's calling me from this is going to be right here from scratch. What you would have to do with this thing, loosen this thing up just a little bit, just so it's loose. Where to start? I'm not sure where to start, guys. That didn't do anything. Didn't even cut it. Yeah. I still always take my paring knife and strip that little bit off just to make it easier to get that thing out. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit quicker with your stripper. But either way, it can be done. What did I do? Strip the other one already? That didn't do nothing. It's a beautiful thing, guys. Listen, I'm going back outside, finish loading my trailer on my GoPro. So that'll be another video that you're seeing. And this copper that we got today, this copper that we got just from today's load, 13 pounds even, guys. 13 pounds even. I'm gonna bring that in, bring in the scrap metal I picked up, the 4 hot water tanks. See how we do. GoPro should have cooled off by now. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Scrap with Grandpa. What's next? What's next? What's next? Smash that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video, please. I love everybody's comments, so if you leave a comment, I try to answer them. If I don't, sometimes I do get just so many comments that I just kind of give you a heart. So thank you for your comments either way. Try to respond if I can. And until next time, Scrap with Grandpa. What's next? Let's go outside here and get this GoPro fired back up and finish this load today and get a video on. That's what's next. See you there, guys. 18 pounds. Got a 2-pound bucket here. 18 pounds at $3.89 per pound. Saying it's number 1. It's pretty heavy stuff. Might be some Bear Bright in there, but I got a good price. $3.89. What's that total again? $68.76 for 18 pounds. Grandpa's blessed. I'll take it. All right, guys, we're heading to the scrapyard to get rid of the rest of the shred metal that we have in the back of the truck. I would sell them this, but they only pay like $3.50 a pound, and might not even pay $3.50 a pound for that, where it's not pencil thick. They might call that number 2, and that would be disappointing. So I got number 1 for the whole thing. Got $3.89.